Good morning. It is a special day for parks across the country. It is National Park Free Entrance Day. So if you're going to visit a national park, today is the day to do it. And I am live here at Wind Cave with Tom, who's going to tell us all about it. So Tom, tell me a bit about National Park Free Entrance Day.
Well, today is the 99th birthday of the National Park Service. And in honor of that, we're offering free entrance to any parks that charge an entrance fee. So in our area, that would be Devil's Tower National Monument, Badlands National Park, or here at Wind and Jewel Caves, we're offering free tours throughout the day.
So we have lots of options here in South Dakota that are nearby. Now, you said the Centennial 99th celebration, correct? So tell me about that.
We have a lot of activities planned throughout the year. The goal of the Centennial is to connect with the next generation of users and to kind of re-energize the people that know and love the parks. So as part of that, we want to connect with the younger generations. This summer we had a boys and girls camp that we offered here for the kids from Hot Springs and Custer, and we're going to have activities throughout the year. One of the odd things we're going to be celebrating is one of our employees, Don Frankfurt, seasonal park ranger, has worked 50 years for the National Park Service this next summer. He worked one summer at Statue of Liberty National Monument, and then otherwise he's worked 49 seasons here at Wind Cave.
Well, so congrats to him.
A lot of activities going on throughout the year, and today we're going to be having a hike up Rankin Ridge to celebrate. We're going to watch the sunset from the highest point in the park, and so we encourage people that want to participate to stop by the trailhead for Rankin Ridge. It's about 20 minutes north of here at 6 o'clock tonight. Have water, dress for the weather, and maybe a flashlight to come down with. And then once we get on top, we're going to sing happy birthday, and there will be cake.
There will be cake. Now, that's an incentive to come out there. So there's a lot of wildlife out here also. We've already seen some deer roaming around having breakfast this morning, and that's always a perk of visiting a national park. So what wildlife does Wind Cave have to offer?
Well, one thing I was impressed with this morning, you could hear some elk bugling. Elk bugling is their mating season in the fall. It's a really unique sound, a real sound of the wilderness. And I would imagine as we hike up Rankin Ridge tonight, we're going to be able to hear some of that. Also, you can't overlook the bison. You know, it's just an iconic symbol of the America West. And anytime you come through the park, chances are you're going to see some bison.
Now, I've heard, this is just a rumor, I've heard that Anya Mueller has a pretty good elk call.
Really well.
I'm pretty sure she does. So, Anya, make sure that you practice your elk call for that. Now, coming up after the break, I'm going to have a really good story about Devil's Tower, the Badlands, and I've talked to some people about their favorite national parks that they have visited. So keep it right here on News Center 1. We will be right back after this break. Thank you, Anya. That's right. Today you can get into any national park for free, and whenever it comes to breathtaking sights and lots of wildlife, America has a lot to offer. I spoke with some rock climbers and a lot of residents who told me about their favorite national park. Take a look.
There's a lot in the U.S. that we have to offer, and a lot of people want to, leave the country, but I think that there's a lot more that they don't realize that we have here.
The United States national parks offer breathtaking views and a variety of vegetation and wildlife. And here in the South Dakota area, there are many options as well, including Wind Cave, the Badlands, Devil's Tower, and Jewel Cave.
My favorite national park is the Badlands.
The rugged beauty of the Badlands draws people from around the world.
I'd probably say the Badlands, just because here in South Dakota you're used to more kind of plains and hills, but the Badlands offers a more kind of a desert landscape, which is very uncharacteristic for the area, so it makes it very unique.
Devil's Tower is just a short drive to Wyoming, a national monument that attracts sightseers and rock climbers alike.
There's a lot of different ways you can go to the top because of the formation it's formed. There's cracks pretty much around the whole tower, some easier than others. I've had the opportunity to do a handful of routes on it, by no means all of them. I've been to the top 3 times. I usually just try to summit once a summer.
If you have the opportunity to visit national parks in other states, you may find a new favorite.
Redwoods, and then Yosemite and Zion.
My favorite park is Mesa Verde National Park.
Well, I actually would say Yellowstone is my favorite just because of the sheer magnitude of the park. It's enormous, it's gorgeous, there's an abundance of wildlife, and the geysers are very unique in the hot springs.
And here at Wind Cave, they are celebrating tonight with a hike to the top of Rankin Ridge, and there will be cake, so that's an incentive. If you want to join in on that hike, that is at 6 o'clock. So, Lewis, what can people expect if they show up for the hike tonight for their weather?